Hello, welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Manaya Browning. I'm a junior communication scholar here at Edward Waters University, and today we're here with my AdPr class, and we're talking about a crisis. How a business can be in a crisis and not know. So, my number one reason, poor internal communication. Poor communication. That's like the number one root of most of the problems that we have in the world. But poor communication, when one person doesn't know what the plan is, how is the plan supposed to work? Just communication, not letting people know that, hey, we may be behind in this section, so don't do more of this. So then, we're not overloaded, just overall poor communication. So the reason why is that, sometimes these things can be small. It can be small, unnoticed problems that you would think wouldn't really matter, but over time they build up, and then they do begin to matter, and then it can go so unnoticed that the people in the company might not even know, but consumers, the people buying your stuff, they might be like, something is wrong, and we don't know what it is. The company doesn't know what it is, but something is wrong. So next I have, and this is cited from the book, I'm going to read it, I have my notes. It says, previously accepted norms prove inadequate guides for conduct, becomes problematic, and emergency action is required. And this is from the book, it's not a direct quotation, but it's my note version. But when somebody says, when you're learning a new job, like you're at work and you're training, and someone is like, oh, this isn't really how you do this, but this is how I do it. So that may seem cool right then, but the next time you train someone, then you're gonna say, this isn't really how you do this, but this is how I do it. And it's just gonna keep going. And eventually you're gonna be so far off from what the original task was that you're not even doing the same thing anymore. And it went unnoticed because it was a small thing, or so you thought. So I think it would be a good idea to have an early warning system, some kind of way to know that business isn't going right, that business has ceased completely, if that's the case. I feel like that would just be efficient, because if I think about it in the sense of a place that has a conveyor, what is it, where you put everything together, where everybody has a team, a job. And so an assembly line. Okay, cool. So if they're doing an assembly line, and this section of the assembly line needs help, they need to tell somebody that they need help, because then it would be easier to know that there could possibly be a crisis that's coming. And if they were to not ask for help, which is also a human thing to do, but if they were to not ask for help, then if it got to a level of, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do, this is crazy, then they would have that early warning system to let everyone else know, hey, I think something may be wrong. It might be our fault, but something may be wrong. But yeah, that's my opinions on a crisis and how you could possibly not know that it's happening.